The book reviewer, Dr. Mercy Allen Obani, said the author's X-ray on corruption from its spiritual and psychological aspects expose the causes of weak leadership and moral decay in the society, consequences of corruption to a nation, and the need to eradicate corruption through deliberate policies by the authorities. According to her, the book offers solutions to end the menace of corruption and commended the author for a job well done.
The book is well written, it's a well articulated and organized in a simple style of writing that is coherent and easy to understand. It draws its narrative from a sound knowledge of the Holy Bible and a rich background experience from social, economic, political, and global happenings that are in synergy with their spiritual implications.
Author and celebrant Pastor Nwabuisi Bacheta Origi, while testifying of God's faithfulness towards him and his family as he clocked 70, called on Nigerians to embrace Christ and say no to corruption. Pastor Origi revealed that God inspired him to write the book to bring about salvation and deliverance to nations, particularly from the evil of corruption, and encourage Nigerians to shun corruption and reposition themselves as agents of change for a better society.
This happens to be my first publication. I have 6 other manuscripts ready for publication. The flagship one is yet to come. As it were, the Bible is the book of truth, because millions of books have been written on the Bible, and many more will still be written. So I want to appeal to us, as you have a copy, as many copies as you can get, let it reach the high and mighty.
There were goodwill messages from former schoolmates, friends, and well-wishers. Vincent Ako, Rstv News.
Now, it was a time of praise, worship, thanksgiving to God, and encomium on individuals who made enormous contributions to the growth of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria in Rivers State in the last of 40 years. The event marking the 40th anniversary of the fellowship was held at Greater Evangelism World Crusade International Headquarters, Port Harcourt, with an award to distinguished members. Justice Ihuo tells us more.
The Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria (PFN) was founded in 1985 following the transformative Greater Lagos Crusade organized by Reverend Omar Okpai. The crusade brought together church leaders from different denominations and paved the way for PFM's inception, which serves as an umbrella body for several Pentecostal churches in Nigeria. Since its inception, PFN has promoted unity, cooperation, and addressed certain social and religious issues in the country. It was in realization of this growth and development that the Rivers State chapter rolled out the drums to celebrate years of God's blessings. The state chairman of the fellowship, Reverend Minabi Dagogo Jack, speaks on the essence of the celebration.
40 years ago, the Pentecostal churches were considered mushroom churches. But today it will amaze you to note that the Pentecostal leaders have even the largest cathedral all over the world. We have every reason to thank God. We have the numbers, we have the revival, we have the salvation. God has been with us in so many ways.
He noted that the founding fathers and past leaders of the state chapter rendered several services to keep the body together and inspired them to raise the stake, assuring that under his leadership, the fellowship will continue to blossom.
You should not give up your struggle until your worthy objective is achieved. You must bear in mind the history of lesson that success in life is mostly achieved by those who are consistent and persistent in their efforts.
Posthumous awards were given to Geoffrey Numbere of Greater Evangelism World Crusade and Reverend Stephen Akinola of Redemption Ministries. Other award recipients were Right Reverend Winston Ewo, Pastor David Ibiomie, Chief Charles Membre, Apostle Eugene Ogu, amongst other leaders. The International Director of the Greater Evangelism World Crusade, Papa Isaac Olori spoke on behalf of the awardees.
God says, they that honor me, I will honor. These recipients have honored God in one way or the other, and you have today demonstrated that you appreciate the services they have rendered.
Justice Ihuo, Rstv News.
On the flip side of the bulletin, drone attack strikes Khartoum airport hours before planned reopening end. French ex-president Sarkozy begins a jail sentence for campaign finance conspiracy. Details of this and more at the flip side of the bulletin. Stay.
I need the police that can respond to emergencies first.
I want the equipment I need to do my job.
I want a police that won't harass or arrest me for no just reason.
I want to be valued for my work, not feared by honest people.
I want a police that won't ask me anything for the boys.
I want a decent salary that is paid on time.
If it happen with good laws,
Proper funding,
Training.
And cooperation.
if it happen,
If it happens.
If it happens.
This is Rstv World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced analysis. Rstv, Channel 22 Port Harcourt.
Welcome back to the concluding part of the bulletin. Now, President Bola Tinubu has declared that his administration cannot be accused of protecting any individual or group from legal consequences on account of political affiliation or obstructing crime investigation and prosecution by the authorities, as the government has neither shielded laws nor engages in concealment of people's involvement in crime. President Tinubu said Nigerian corruption-free was possible if everyone committed to doing the right thing in their respective spheres of influence. He charged the judiciary to remain steadfast, impartial, and incorruptible in dispensing justice. The president, who spoke in Abuja while declaring open the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) and National Judicial Institute (NJI) workshop of justices and judges, warned that the breakdown of any society began when those entrusted with interpreting its laws became compromised. President Tinubu said his administration was committed to improving the welfare and working conditions of judicial officers, stating that recent remuneration reviews are part of a broader effort to strengthen judicial independence. Nigeria has declared its readiness to lead the global movement for ethical and responsible communication, with the Minister of Information and Communication National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, describing the country's hosting of the 2026 World Public Relations Forum as a defining moment for national and global dialogue. Idris, who stated this at the national unveiling of the event in Abuja, said Nigeria, under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, was positioning itself as the biggest, brightest, and boldest voice for ethical and responsible communication in Africa and beyond. The minister said the WPRF Abuja 2026 themed responsible communication The Voice of the World would not only showcase Nigeria's communication capacity but also reassert the country's leadership in shaping global narratives anchored on truth, empathy, and service to the public and the good of all. He emphasized that communication, though powerful and transformative, can also be destructive when misused, warning that the speed of information has surpassed the speed of reflection, making responsible communication more critical than ever. Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Abubakar Yari, has sought continuous collaboration and partnership with United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization FAO to boost agricultural productivity, employment opportunities, and sustainable development. Yari, who spoke at a bilateral meeting with Director General FAO Dr. Q Dongyu on the sidelines of the 2025 World Food Forum held in Rome, Italy, said enhanced partnership with FAO will enable Nigeria achieve food and nutrition security. The minister said the ministry will strengthen collaboration with FAO in expanding irrigation systems to improve water management and resilience of smallholder farmers and enhance year-round agricultural production. He stressed the need to strengthen agricultural mechanization initiatives in order to improve efficiency, productivity, and value addition among rural farming communities. Yari emphasized the importance of FAO's support in establishing a comprehensive national farmers database to aid policy planning, resource allocation, and program monitoring. To the foreign scene, where a drone attack has struck the vicinity of Khartoum International Airport early today. Ruth Friday tells us more.
A drone attack has hit an area near the international airport in Sudan's capital, Khartoum, a day before it was set to resume domestic flights for the first time since war broke out in 2023. Residents of the city reported hearing explosions in several districts early this morning. There is no information on casualties or damage, and no one has claimed responsibility. Sudan's Civil Aviation Authority had on Monday announced that the airport would reopen on Wednesday, months after the army recaptured Khartoum from the Rapid Support Forces and began repairing the heavily damaged airport. Nicolas Sarkozy has become the first French ex-president to go to jail as he starts a 5-year sentence for conspiring to fund his election campaign with money from late Libyan dictator Muammar Gaddafi. Not since World War II, Nazi collaborationist leader Philippe Pétain was jailed for treason in 1945 has any French ex-leader gone behind bars. Sarkozy, who was president from 2007 to 2012, has appealed against his jail term at La Santé prison, where he will occupy a small cell in the jail's isolation wing. More than 100 people applauded and shouted Nicolas as he left his villa in the exclusive 16th district of Paris, holding his wife Carla Bruni Sarkozy by the hand. Friday Ruth, Rstv Foreign News.
To entertainment now, where the drama surrounding the marriage of Nollywood actress Regina Daniels and billionaire politician Ned Nwoko appears to be easing off, as reports suggested the couple has reconciled and are now back together. Lele Barry Edwin has more.
Regina's marriage has been the subject of widespread attention after a viral video showed the actress in tears accusing her husband of domestic violence. After days of tension and social media debates, fresh updates indicated that the couple has resolved their differences and that Regina has returned to her matrimonial home. The recent reconciliation was made possible through the intervention of Ned Nwokoye's brother, who reportedly played a key role in mediating peace between the couple. After several closed-door family meetings, both sides agreed to end the fight and work on rebuilding their relationship. Nigerian juju legend Oluwashina Akimbi Peter, better known as Shina Peter, has described timeless songs as the greatest legacy any musician can leave behind. Speaking on a recent episode of the Honest Bunch podcast, the 67-year-old veteran said every artist aspires to create evergreen music that stand the test of time. He added that he feels fulfilled knowing he has produced 4 classic hits, even boasting that he has more enduring songs than the late American pop icon Michael Jackson. Sashina Peters, however, expressed dissatisfaction over the current state of the Nigerian music industry and lamented that most of the standards he and his contemporaries worked hard to set have been bastardized by the present crops of artists.
The only thing you can show for showbiz at the end is how many evergreens have you produced. 4 evergreens. Even Michael Jackson have 2. Of the World and the Thriller.
A magistrate court in Kano has reportedly ordered the viral TikTok couple Idris Miawosha and Basira Yoguda to get married within 60 days. According to the report, the duo were ordered to get married due to viral videos deemed indecent. The judgment by resident magistrate Halima Wali warned that failure to complete the marriage within the specified period would amount to contempt of court. Edwin Lelebari, Rstv Entertainment News.
And to sports now, where Super Eagles head coach Eric Chelle is reportedly in negotiations with the Nigerian football authorities over an improved contract and revised bonus package following a promising start to his tenure with the national team. Divine Humble tells us more.
Appointed in January 2025, Chelle has guided Nigeria to 4 wins and 2 draws in 6 matches, culminating in a resounding 4-0 victory over Benin Republic in Uyo that secured the team's place in World Cup qualifiers playoff round. The chairman of the National Sports Commission, Shehu Diko, recently met with Chelle's agent in Lagos to discuss the performance-based bonus structure and settlement of outstanding allowances. The aim is to ensure the coach remains fully focused on the high-stakes playoff fixtures against Gabon, with a potential final against either Cameroon or Dr. Congo on the horizon. While Chelle's current 2-year contract remains intact and is expected to be fully activated if Nigeria secures a place at the 2026 FIFA World Cup, uncertainty lingers over his long-term futures should the Super Eagles fail to progress. Super Eagles, having qualified for the 2026 World Cup playoffs in Morocco, will battle Gabon in the semi-finals, where the winners will face winners between Cameroon and Dr. Congo. 11 players are now in Super Falcons camp as the team continues preparation for the 2026 Women's Africa Cup of Nations qualifying fixtures against the Amazon of Benin Republic. The defending champions started preparation for the game in Lome, Togo's official training season. The players are Asisat Oshoala, Falo Shade Ijamilusi, Taiwo Afolabi, and Miracle Osani. Other players who took part in season are Joy Omewa, Andalin Mbechi Blessing, Iliveda, and Kafayat Mafisere. Humble Divine, Rstv Sports.
Do you love and care about Rivers State and our peace? So let's build and take her to greater heights. It's a task we must accomplish. You can watch our news live on YouTube and Facebook at Rstv. You can as well subscribe and click the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. That's how much time can permit us on the news at 3. Thank you for watching. There'll be more reports at 7:30. Keep it locked.